All right, guys, what's up? What's up? Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back to another live session. I think today I'm finally cured, finally feeling good, feeling better. The flu, COVID, whatever it was, abolished. Whenever I get sick, it usually takes like 3 days, maybe 4 days max. So Tuesday, I think is when it happened. Today we're finally good. So at long last, I'll be back in the gym today after missing 4 days, which is crazy. But anyhow, good morning, welcome back. Yesterday we had the abrupt ending to the live stream. You guys know Relentless can be a little, how do I I don't even know how I want to describe that, but yeah, yesterday I wouldn't even describe it as like a rage quit, but I just didn't like how the trajectory of the day was going, so I tried to shut it down. I think it was the right move. Um, Although I should have had some more backbone because after I ended the live stream, I came back after like a 5 minute break and I tried to like regain composure and I didn't really do well. I went from green 400 at the end of the live stream to red 800 on the day, which was just not good. But I knew I wasn't trading well and I wanted to make an adjustment. But it happens. I did the right thing with LTRY, which was to wait for it to get over one, and I did my thing, but I don't know why I couldn't connect. It was just weird. I missed a few trades by inches, and then other trades that I thought I did well on, I'm taking smaller losses, so ended up having to stop. But yeah, LTRY, this is definitely going to be another a stock we keep an eye on again because we went up to $2. 223. Honestly, if I was doing well on it, I would have traded it even into the afternoon because it came back up later, around what was that 2 p.m. and got back over one and made highs of 150. So new highs for LTRY for the afternoon traders if they're still around watching. So today we'll definitely have that one on watch again. Hopefully it moves a little bit better, being that we're closer to two, but we'll see how it goes for LTRY, one of the watch list stocks today. I'll write up the list. Are we still on that screen? Let me just double check. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. Yeah, the disclaimer screen is always good to start on, just, for the newer people who might tune in every once in a while so they know that what we're doing here is not child's play, but in fact, risky business. It can look easy, it can seem easy, but it's always a lot of risk. LTRY, CDT, and a CYTH are the top stocks here for me. The chat room is talking about Ross. Ross, what, 40K day today? Usual things for that guy. The usual things, as Marcelo would say. Let's put this into the open chat. Yeah, I'm gonna check my DMs today. Yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. Some days I don't do a great job. Like yesterday, I was so furious yesterday after I did go red. Like I didn't want to look back at my screens. I didn't want to look back at anything because I didn't want to get sucked back into trading again. So I opt to just move away completely. It's a little tough sometimes when you're still here trying to do other things and then you see more stocks moving and before you know it you open it, even if you X out the chart, you open up the chat and then there's people talking about something moving and it's going well, but you're like at a max loss in the day and then it entices you to come back in. By the time you get back in, it's the backside, you double your loss. And and then you start to feel pretty crazy, right? So sometimes it just gotta like leave out completely, which is what yesterday was. But anyhows, CDT, I think I'll watch this one into the open. We got pre-market highs at 394, low of the pullback here at 250. I'd love to see the red to green. The stock has been at rest for some time. Can we curl back up and potentially get over those pre-market highs? Doesn't have to be right away, but can we see something within the first hour or two of the open? CYTH I do like as well. That one is up 77%, 38 million shares of volume. Nice grind here, pre-market. Pre-market highs at 152. Low of the last pullback to VWAP was around 123. Low of the current move is at 132, a little higher. We'll see if this one is able to retest the highs as well. 200 EMA. We are above that level, which is good. Honestly, if this can get over 2 and then 250, I think that could be special here, right? 150 to 250 dollar share move. That should give us enough opportunities to capitalize on, assuming the spreads remain tight and we can see some good fills. I'm going to start off with small size again. I'm going to stick to my max loss of 500 and only get aggressive until something looks good. But once something does look good, I want to just go absolutely insane. As much size as I can humanly possibly push, and as much size as the broker will allow me to push. Also, for these stocks around $1, like 130, 150, I gotta start. I gotta stop. Like, cause I've been going to like 9,500 shares. I gotta stop that. I gotta just go to what the limit is, and because sometimes once we're connecting, sometimes you can actually push more size. So that's already always good to know, and just push it to the limit. So on the hotter days, instead of maybe getting like 3 4K, we push to like 6 8K, 9 10K on the day depending. But yeah, CDT, CYTH, LTRY. I got my share size check. Everything is in frame. FARM, also a stock some people might keep an eye on. UPC. Those are some other ones that are moving. We got a minute and 6 seconds. Of course, it's another day to be disciplined. It's another day to be patient. Look forward to those setups and opportunities that you know and love. Yeah, FAR. I have it up. I have FARM up on another screen, like a way back of the mine kind of stock, but we'll see. If the market is hot today, we'll trade till 12 on the stream. If it's hot, we'll stay till 12 p.m. But yeah, hit that thumbs up. Let's get ready for the open. Hit that thumbs up. It's time to rock and roll. Let's trade to the best of our abilities here today. FARM. I think I forgot to call out the stream in the chat. That's fine. Let's see. CDT. CDT. What will it be here early? FARM. FARM. Pushing up. There's 56, 58. CDT coming down. Okay, I think I might switch over to FARM for now. Let's see if it continues. Still a little early. Don't need to force or rush anything. $27 CYTH. CYTH looking interesting as well. Oh, that was a nice dip at 50. I can't lie. That was good. There's 56. Can we hold up again? Tight stops. Yeah, CYTH. I knew I had a little bit of potential there, so I was stuck in the middle of watching both of them. CYTH is pulling away to 140. I think I'm gonna watch CYTH. The other one looks good too, but I'm gonna watch this one instead. High is at 45. Oh wow, 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 wow. Okay. Well, that's a little unexpected. It's immediately back. Okay, switching back to the other one. I'm a little disappointed that that could have sold off that quick with how liquid it was looking. Like, that was looking pretty liquid. And just evaporates like that. How? FARM. That was pretty bad. FARM. Looks like maybe this will be the one. There's 70. There's 68. CDT also red to green. There's 75 for a new high. It's going slowly, steadily here. Oh no. Alright. It's moving fast. And it's very tight on the pullback. There.
NTRP.
It's taking a while to bounce this time. We do have a red candle on the 5. It's saying the low is 59? There's no way. I think the low is like 67, 66.
NWL.
KB. K of the B.
NWL.
Oh, 60. Are we just failing? All right. Okay, sizing down. Sizing down a little bit. Low 52. The 1 minute pullback did not hold up well. CDT, that one is still going. We'll see how it does. So low right there, 52. CDT definitely looks interesting as well. Break of the whole dollar, got to 04, but back down. $65, goodness sakes. 50, everything just selling off. Taking some paper cuts, so I gotta be careful. CDT ended up selling, well, it looks like it's selling off down to 47 from $3. So FARM coming back to this one again. Can we hold our levels? Is this going to be the one to hold its levels here? Can we see over 50? 48 and 47. 45. And this thing is back at $3 CDT. Wow. Brother, what was that? I think the momentum may be a little scattered. We even have UPC, a penny stock, moving up a little bit. All right. Yeah, right now I'm just waiting, right? So I think I'm red like 400. I'm just waiting. Still scratch trade, waiting for something to hold up its move here. CDT once again. I gotta check the chat here too.
CTM.
There's $3. Can it go? Can we get 310, 315?
TUYA. ARQT. POWL. PWM.
Not the best fills down there at 88, but okay.
LEU.
99.
BBAI.
I think this one could be good if it pulls away.
RR. TUYA. PWM.
It's fighting.
CDT.
Come on, let's see 310.
CTM.
LFBN.
RR. LEU.
It's definitely a tough one.
CTM.
Honestly,
BBAI.
like nothing is looking really great. Maybe I can check out the penny stock, UPC. FARM kind of sold off. Let's see. CYTH is no good.
NCEW.
LTRY is
VSAT.
just not existent.
TUYA. BBAI. TNXP.
Why is this a 3-minute chart? Yeah, I'm thinking UPC could be worth keeping an eye on. I might dabble a few trades just to see how it looks
LEU.
with the fills.
RNAZ.
We'll see if it gives another uptrend over the highs of like 24 cents. CDT still sideways here. The new 5-minute candles is coming up. Can we see something here? This will be a good time. If it could happen.
CDT. LEU.
Let me see my fills here. Hold up.
RR.
I'm interested here. Oh my god, wow.
GSIW. TNXP. CTM. PWM.
Yeah, UPC coming down hard.
EFSI halted. EFSI will resume at 9 hours 50 minutes and 19 seconds.
FARM back over 55, you know, could be good.
SPIR.
Still keeping an eye on that one.
TNXP.
CDT, I'm going to leave it alone until it breaks over 310. Can we break over 310 here?
QSI. CDT. GSIW.
I'm long. CDT.
NWL.
How far? I want to see at least 325.
LEU.
Come on. Take me to the moon.
TNXP. CTM.
Bro, this stock is like trash, bro.
QSI.
What is this?
GSIW. BBAI.
Ay, ay, ay.
BFRG.
LEU.
Why is it not coming up? There we go. The 200 EMA that I have on screen, I don't think is accurate. It's from a few weeks ago. As long as the stock doesn't fail miserably, I think that's the key. And it's failing miserably.
QSI.
Great. Alright, I think I'm going to leave that one alone for good. No tradeless.
LEU. TNXP. RR. NWL.
No tradeless CDT, just
SGP.
getting some crazy fills, and then it's just not strong enough.
SPIL.
At least not yet, anyways.
GSIW.
SGLY.
3 resistance to become support, no good. About down to 265. And FARM is no good. UPC sold off. Maybe that's the day. Maybe that's the day. So I'm gonna just sit on my hands and wait. Hopefully CDT sells off into oblivion, man, because dumpster fire of a stock.
GSIW.
EFSI, no good. TNXP.
CTM.
Looks like the volume. Oh, there's some volume.
QSI.
The daily chart, though, doesn't really look like much.
LEU.
Not seeing anything else, and we're down over 500 now for sure. Red, 900 bucks. Not good, not good. We're pushing the limits here of our red day. I did size up, of course, because I thought FARM and CDT could be good.
QSI.
So maybe I sized up a little too soon, but
RSI may resume in less than a minute. Okay, LO.
not really seeing much.
APPS. BBAI. NWL halted. NWL will resume at 9 hours 52 minutes and 33 seconds. QSI.
QSI. GSIW, definitely probably the one to watch here.
AFSR. QSI. GSIW. LEU. BBAI.
Jeez.
GRRRW.
74.
BOWN. RR. LTBR. QSI.
Yo.
XP.
The spreads here are crazy for GSIW.
PWM. LEU.
These dips are very difficult to get with the bigger spreads.
ELF. NWL may resume in less than a minute. Downfall to LTBR. BOWN will resume at 9 hours 55 minutes and 46 seconds.
Adam, too soon. Waiting. The tape has never been so tricky before. Man, the last like week and a half has been so interesting here. High of 81. 81 for highs. By the way, let me zoom in on this a little more. Here we go. Here's 81. How well is it going to hold?
GSIW. PWM. NWL.
Again, not a good fill coming out.
FVGL halted. FVGL will resume at 9 hours 57 minutes and 23 seconds. REBN.
How well will the pullback hold up? Halt is at 92. Hopefully it halts up. Man, the fills are brutal, man.
VRME.
I'm only using 7,000 shares, which is really small size.
LIDR. FTEL. EOSEW.
PWM.
Trying again, 82. Can we see the hold? Ay, ay, ay. And there's a small seller. Hopefully it retests. That could be a good thing. Alright, got a fair fill for once. Now can we break that seller and push through? Alright.
MODB.
There's 89.
SIW.
These stocks have been going to like 1, so hopefully it keeps going.
BOW
But
may
want to
resume
be
in less
careful
than
of
a
the
minute.
dips and flushes.
FBLG.
The spread makes it tricky to be in and out as much as I would like. In some areas, I'm not as aggressive because the spread just isn't as tight. And it's tough to get.
GSIW.
It's tough to hold a trade and treat it the same way when you get the higher fill. $90 for a high of day. 90. Oh my gosh, man.
OKLO.
The level 2 in the tape is, for me, is just a wild, wild west the last week and a half. I'm telling you.
SBIM.
It shows it wants to go, and then there's selling coming in. It's like, okay, I'll get back out. It then immediately goes the moment I sell. Bills are trash.
TNXP.
Big Steve, how you liking this one, man? GSIW. Better than nothing, I suppose. Five-minute candle, still young. The highest now at 93.
LTBR. APPS.
Come on. Where's the test of the highs?
NNE.
89. 89, 88.
TNXP.
Time? Well, 2 minutes, 30 seconds to the new 5 minute.
SGN,
Bono halted.
SDA,
BOWNU will resume at 10 hours 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Okay.
TNXP.
This level 2 is tough. It's like it's not this, I mean, you know, like you can make money, but again, it's just so tricky. It's looking good 1 second, and then the next is down like 3 cents. I'm gonna try 84. Do not blaze me, please. Bounce.
TNXP. AOSL.
I'm gonna try 81. I got 82 fill. This needs to bounce at least 85 if it's good. Come on.
GRRR.
Come on. Come on. You know you can. I sold it early. At 84. Okay, we got 86 almost. So it's a VWAP dip.
TNXP.
This is a tough one, man. See that fill right there? That's BS. Man. It's like it's there in where I'm trying to buy for a second.
BBAI.
It then goes up, then I get to fill on the uptick.
AOSL.
I like it. I like it for, you know, I like the pullback here if we can hold up.
BOWN may resume in less than a minute.
I'll take the whole thing and then get back in. Better not be too soon now. Bounce. It's too soon. Yeah. So, oh man. 80 was that 84? I'm gonna try it. Oh man. Oh man.
BOWN.
They filmed, bro. This can't work, man. I got filled 86. I'm just gonna stop after this. Bounce, please get me out of this nonsense trade here. Just at the mercy of the sea with these fills, bro. See, the idea behind what I'm trying to do is almost like flawless, but how it's being like how it's playing out on the screen is just see. I'm trying to be in at 84 for this move here. It's not guaranteed this move is gonna happen. So when I get filled that high in the spread, it's like I have no choice.
GSIW.
If it's moving better and if the fills are better, it's like this stock right here is like, so hopefully over 1 it gets better here.
FBGL halted. FBGL will resume at 10 hours 5 minutes and 28 seconds.
If it moves right over 1, we can do our damage over 1. So please get halted up here, please. Come on, lock in at 103. So that this day can start for real.
GSIW.
It could flush down. It's not halting up right away at least. Here's 97.
PWM.
Okay, it's trying again. The halt is 105 now. It's crazy because if I get the fill, I get that trade to at least 94 right there. Like at least 94. Instead, I'm out for a loss, and then it goes without me. It's why they always say it's a fine line, because things like that, you know, they happen quite often if you're not in the right spot.
GSIW.
MEGL.
The halt is at 7. I'm still being patient here. 99. It's not really dipping, at least not yet. That's rough. Okay. Got some distractions in the house here today.
AIFU.
FBGL may resume in less than a minute.
Come on. It's a little choppy here.
PWM.
I still feel pretty confident, but it's time to lock in here over 1. Oh, why is it moving like this?
GSIW. PWM.
Bro, this thing is moving like just... So that's a false breakout. I think we had 04. It did not go to 9. And there's a new 5-minute candle now. Will you remain in this 1-minute consolidation?
PWM.
Trying 93. Oh, look at this sorry bounce, bro.
PWM. ALMS.
The halt up is at 14. The halt down is at 84.
PWM.
I like that the halt levels moved away a little bit, so if it gets over 1 and holds, we can get some action here. But it needs to hold up.
ULCC. SLRN. TWM.
SLRN.
Just gotta remain patient. I can feel the price action improving.
ALMS.
Give us something here. Anything. Can we get over 5? There's 3.
LMS.
3. 4. Can we see 4? There's a seller 3. I could try at every area, but the problem is how slow the fills are too. So, getting that slippage coming out is hard to get back in quickly because you have to wait for the position to fill. If not, you get that error code.
LTBR.
Candlestick is going to close within 1 minute. It needs to be instant. It needs to be instant. It might come down before it goes, but we'll see. The candle's about to close. A couple more seconds. 105 is still the big level to break.
LTBR.
That was not a good fill at all.
QSI.
It's trying. I think it might try. Can we get through? The moment it get through, if it pulls away, I think, and it gives the proper dips. Come on. Getting cooked right now. 99. 99.2. 99.8.
ALMS. MGRX.
There's a bid there, but how well can we hold? 99. Can we get over 1? All good.
APPS.
CLD.
ALMS.
That hidden buyer's gone. There's 94. The way how this one bottoms out is just very interesting. So I think at the highs we're up 700. We're up 120. We're just churning shares. Churning
APPS.
shares. Oh, crap. Yeah. No dips. I'm saying no dips in there. No dips.
GSIW.
Even how even how it gave that red to green, it was just like just so sudden, you know. Man, no dips, no dips though, no dips. At least a dip after we get over 5. At least a dip back to 1 or something. So if the dip and rip and this continued move doesn't do anything, it's gonna look pretty slow. But if we can get something strong and continue,
LTBR.
these stocks between 1 and like 150 has been pretty decent the last few weeks. So
SLRN. GSIW halted. GSIW will resume.
My aim is going to be a little bit more nimble, so I got to be quick, light on my feet, quick trades in and out, and hopefully give a good dip. If we can get a good dip and rip here, that alone can be a solid trade. There's ads on.
MGRX.
Let me see. Oh, how do I even check? Hold up. Hold up. Resume ads. Insert ads. I think I might have just added an ad. Crap. Maybe this is something I can do after the stream, but settings. Okay, I see. Choose ad frequency. Aggressive, balanced, conservative. How do you turn it off? Boom, there it is. We get paid like $5 a month or something. I don't know. The ads are a waste of time. Part of the problem for me is that I've had the YouTube premium thing, so I haven't seen an ad in years, so I forget that there's even ads. CDT, if it gets over 315, could be interesting, but again, very tough stock with how it flushes out. Right now, we're at $700. We're flirting with a max loss day here again, so we're being very careful not to push it too much. Hoping that GSIW resumption can be strong. Resumption will be at 20, 32 seconds.
APPS. PWA halted. PWA will resume at 10 hours 21 minutes and 58 seconds.
Monday we're green 1400. Tuesday we're green 3500.
LTBR.
Wednesday we're red 900. Yesterday we're red 850. So 2 red days in a row. Trying to turn things around here today. The week has been a slow week.
APPS. CTM. LTBR.
We're at 114.
GSIW may resume in less than a minute.
And we got about a minute. Still feel very confident if this thing can give the right movements.
APPS. LTBR.
We got about 30 seconds on my side. 20 and 32 seconds.
APPS. SLRN.
Less than 10 seconds. 114. Here we go.
BVAI.
Dip, please. Come on. Trying again.
CTM.
And I've made nothing somehow, which is just quite ridiculous. Bro. Can't win against this thing, man. Maybe I should have held 6.
LTBR.
What I can't see is the halt down because my level 2s, I have to configure them so I can see the halt level.
May resume in less than a minute. SLRN.
Bro.
BLR.
One and 130.
QSI. LTBR.
It's definitely not the best price action in the world for me. The new 1 minute candle is coming in a couple seconds.
LTBR.
$13.
ELF. APPS.
That's not good. Okay. There's a small bid there, but not huge. 12,
LUNRW.
10, 9, 8.
QBTS.
Took 7.
BBAI. ACB.
Gonna try again. It could fail miserably, but
CHSN.
whatever.
QUBT. LUNRW. QBTS.
These damn stocks, man. Look at that.
SERB.
Oh, wow. Part of me feels like I should stop trading it. I will say that out loud. Like, part of me feels like, yeah,
QUBT.
this thing is like a disaster. 9 fill.
QBTS.
Time. There's 20 seconds left in the candle. This needs to go back to 16, 17 if it's good, if it's gonna be good.
27 minutes and 22 seconds.
Where are the bulls?
UMAC.
Why can't we get one consistent move here? Or am I the only person struggling?
LTB.
Where are the bulls, Big Steve?
BBAI. LUNRW. BYRN.
There's a retest of the lows. See, it held up again. That's a good sign. Can we push through, though? Do we have what it takes to push through? This is me chasing it a little bit here. Nothing.
BBAI.
We need to overcome this red candle up at 5.
PPS.
There's 15 seconds left in the 1 minute. You can definitely stomach the hold. Alright, you can stomach the hold, but we're just not pulling away is the only issue. It's already been 5 minutes. Give it to us. Come on. Something, anything.
APPS. BBAI.
NBNI. HYPR. MAZE.
The halt up is at 27. Halt down 97.
APPS. BBAI. GRRR. PW. A may resume in less than a minute. APPS.
Oh, damn, okay. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? I'll add again.
LUA.
Oh, it's trash, man. It's trash bag. I think I'm done. That was the last move. I think it could have like red to green, you know, but that did not work.
BBAI.
That's gonna buy again too at like 8.
MBOT.
And that's why that trade is so risky, because you know if it doesn't reclaim, then and you hold it.
GSIW.
Prepare for max loss. Red, $500. I think maybe that's it, right? We stick to this max loss and get the heck out of here. Is it still showing an ad? Really? Hold up.
GSIW will resume after 2 minutes and 20.
Let me just check again. I think I did hit insert an ad by accident. How the hell do I take this crap off?
BBAI.
Yeah, the order of things is definitely important, Brad. I agree with that. Oh my gosh. Ay. Leave the ad in to make the $5. We don't need ads on this stream. In fact, it's not good for ads to be on this stream. On the playback, that's not a problem, but not live.
ACB.
Not live.
BBAI.
The playback gets like maybe like 2,600 views. Man, some days you show up here, it's like it feels like you do nothing and then you're big green, and then the days like today, nothing is going.
MBOT.
Triad is in the chat saying F this. He is out. Big Steve looking for the insta buy. Who's green and who's not? Should we run a poll? Tim saying he got 3K to flat. Big Steve saying he's washed. The hole's getting bigger. Dynamo holding at 95. Maybe he might have sold already. I don't know.
MBOT.
Hopefully the mighty is at least green, because the boys are in slums. The slow days. I think the best bet for me would have been CDT, but being aggressive towards VWAP bounces at like 280. It bounced up to 3 a few times. If you're in there with size, like 3K size a couple times, from like 84 fills up to 95 exit, $3 exit, you could have racked up like 1,500 pretty quickly. But then you'd have to still avoid those bigger flushes. $32.23 for resumption. 32.23.
MBOT.
I do like this halt down, but I think it needs to flush more. And I don't want to use too much size. I'm just going to do like 5K size. See if we can get a 3-cent bounce.
MBOT. GSIW may resume in less than a minute.
45 seconds.
SERB. MBOT.
Crispy saying 5 red days. This guy. Here's the resumption. It's coming up 10 seconds. We're at 95. And my level 2 is not even... Okay, anyhow, so here we go. 96.
GHIW. MBOT.
98. No entries for me. Alright, back on the sidelines. Save the monster, getting it done.
SLRN.
I definitely would rate yesterday as a better day than today to this point, though.
AREN.
CDT, giving the watch list stocks a look through. CDT, not much.
MBOT.
Some people may keep an eye on it due to this, maybe, bottom here. CYTH, not much. FARM, not much.
SLRN.
GSIW, selling off. UPC, not much. So back on the sidelines and just waiting.
BS.
SERB. REBN. BILL.
Nothing else looking good. At least not yet.
BILL. SPIR.
BRAX.
Let me see what you guys are saying. 1 minute trader, take it easy, stay safe, stay green. Smile. UOKA. Another cheapie.
SERB.
There's volume. 5 minute candles red. We're pulling back. There's 24.
RBN.
Why is it not working? GRRR. Why is it so windy?
RBN. BRX.
You gotta wait for something else to get the scan, something fresh, something new.
BKKT.
BRAX.
Alright, let's see what the people are saying. I'm gonna put up a poll here in a sec. Oh crap. Delay the ads. Delay the ads, brother. I don't even understand why it's even allowing an ad here. It should be updated. It's giving me a countdown.
BRAX.
Anyhow, be sure to hit that thumbs up. I'm gonna put out a poll to see how the traders did today.
GHM.
GHM. BRAX.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up.
BRAX. LTBR.
LTBR.
Massive sellers at 28.
DGNX.
Getting bought up, actually.
BRAX. MODV.
27.3. It's coming down a bit.
STIM. BRAX. MODV.
If it pulls away over 28, I think I'll take it a little bit more seriously. Right now, I kind of have, if you want to say, some doubts. It's like, it seems like a side stock, and I don't want to give it, the time of day until it really does something solid. So far, we got 38 votes, 48% of people saying they're red. Or is that 40%? 38 green and 17% of people no trade day. I'm guessing the people who took no trades are the people who are doing 1, maybe 3 trades a day. The setup has to be very precise. For us price action traders, a no trade days at this point is like an illusion. For us to really have a no trade day, I don't know what has to happen. Because the criteria for us to take a trade can be met very quickly, and I actually trade very moderately compared to some of the other guys. I might average like 140 trades a day, 150 trades. A lot of these guys are averaging like 3, 4, 500 trades. So they're trading 3, 4 times as much frequency wise. When you're on your plane, when you're on a plane to your island, oven trading. Safe travels, my friend. Safe travels. What I need is for my whole life to be a vacation. That's what I need. This thing is back down a bit to view up. Again, it's been so difficult to determine the lows in some of these pennies. I'm just still sitting on my hands, waiting. The markets have been a little different these days. Like we're seeing less and less stocks with
BRAX.
breaking news midday that's coming, taking over, ripping up, going up 100%. Like there's been other markets where around like 11, like a stock for with breaking news or continuation or something. Yeah, I think most traders, if you hit the lottery, you will probably still trade because at the end of the day, you get bored of doing nothing, you know? A lot of the times we say we want to just have nothing to do, but when you have nothing to do, man, it gets pretty old very quick. Like you still have to have some sort of purpose or project or goal or something that you're doing that brings about some sort of fulfillment. But if you have the big house and the nice car and you're just in there doing nothing, then you can go insane like that too. So if you're still trading, you still have your, even if you're like you're still, let's say you're still on the road to become profitable, you still continue with your small account, you're still doing everything the right way, you're still practicing. I think that'll bring a lot of like fulfillment, despite being like multi-millionaire or even a billionaire. Because some of these lotteries, I guess, with the inflation, the lotteries even have gotten, now it's normal for a lottery to go over 500 million. A couple of years ago, that was like unheard of. Is this gonna sell off here and tank into oblivion?
MVOT.
I mean, the market has been, it depends on the context, right? The market has been hot for so long that even on slower days like this, it doesn't really mean anything. I think the week has been a fine week. Yesterday, I was disappointed with how I traded. But assuming as the trader, you're doing everything you're supposed to do day in, day out, you're going to find that, especially when you become very seasoned, you're going to find that there's not really,
MVOT.
how do I really say it? Like, I guess some moments can be hotter than others, but you can still do well, you know? Pre-market today, we had some good opportunities. I think we had two good stocks pre-market. Let's see, CYTH going from 83 to 152. Stupid ads. Anyhows, yeah, from 83 to 152, and then I mean, look at the open, right? Look at the night and day of the open versus pre-market on this stock. Pre-market uptrending, 85% move plus, 90% move, and then into the open, we're down. Let's get the percentage on this. Remove. Okay, no, remove. There we go. Let's just drag this one out of the way. Yeah, this thing is like down, an equal amount here from the highs, right? 30% drop off, and then some more uh, as the day kept going. So it's just a mess. If this continues, then the open, is really good. But even the other one in CDT, very similar. Pre-market, straight up big green candle. Some people have strategies where they're looking for breaking news and they can buy this stuff early. And then it goes up $2 a share. Into the open, we got a small red to green, but it's fairly choppy and it's mostly trending down. So, and I'm pretty sure there's people in our chat room who might have did well today, right? It all depends. It all depends.
BBAI.
If the fills were a little bit better, I think, which one was it? This GSIW. If the fills were a little bit better, this could have been a monster stock. And, for the people who might hold a little longer, right? You might have had some people who did really well. I mean, it was a good uptrend, right? This is probably the strongest one we have today.
ELF.
From about 50 cents to 125. Sometimes you might have had someone who really scaled into this dip right here, had the right size, held it for the appropriate amount of time, and that's the difference on the day, right? We go very quickly when it was ready to take off from 92 to 114 and salted up.
RR.
You got 50,000 shares or whatever, even, whatever is relatively big for each trader, right? If 10,000 size is like your max size and you're in there, you catch this type of move, then your day is looking very good just off of these two candlesticks. So all depends.
ELF. BBAI.
PMAX, I don't think it looks good. I pulled it up on E-Trade. I don't know. It seems like another side stock. Dynamo is trading it. Dynamo and chat's trading this one. I'm not touching it.
LEU.
Why does Ross need a course if he could just trade? Question someone is asking. Someone replies, more money? More money, why not? Don't be so gullible. 401k. At this point in his career, can trade with no fear. I mean, you gotta admit that the guy is also good. He's also, I think, everybody's situation is different, but I think you gotta still give the credit where the credit is due. Like, one thing that I will always do is acknowledge people who are transparent, good traders. Because in this field, my God, this field is awful. This field, it seems like the stuff that I see in this field is just ridiculous, man. But anyhows, the people who are transparent, good traders, whether they have other income from somewhere else or whatever, trading is still hard at the end of the day. So, you still have to give them that credit of like performing well in the markets. There are other people who I've came across who've been millionaires and they were struggling in trading, right?
ISPC.
There were different fields, from real estate to engineering to the medical field,
MGRX.
and these are people who are very well off. Some of them millionaires. They still had a hard time, right?
PMAX.
But as somebody who also sells a course, on one side you're giving people the chance to also fulfill their dreams, and it's also a business opportunity, right? So you're doing good for yourself, you're doing good for others, but the key is that the course has to be transparent. I never took the warrior trading course, I never took any other course, so I can't say if these courses are like on the level of ours. Have I spoken to people who've took this course and who've also been involved with us, who've took our course? They've all said at least 5 people, and we can make these public videos, like we can record these and make them videos.
MGRX.
Like 5 people, like, close conversations have said there's no comparison, right? Efran, I'm not sure how the name is pronounced, Efran. First week with real money. 2 days, $12 red, and 2 days, $15 green, flat for the week with commissions. Yeah, just keep at it. As long as your track record is good and, everything is lining up over the last couple of months for you. Hopefully next week is a hotter week for all of us. Sometimes I wish I could just show people everything. Like, I just could log into my course account and just show people everything. But I honestly, if I was doing this by myself, I would have did stuff like that. But because there's other people involved, it's probably not something I could do, because other people are way more like confidential than I am. Like, I keep telling you guys that, like, for me, I'm very like rough around the edges. Like, certain things, it's like I'm almost too ignorant to care, you know, in some ways. Like not like a bad way, but uh, yeah, let's just leave it as that. How long did it take you to become consistently profitable? It took me 2 years, 2.5 years. The further we get away from this, like my starting point, the less I kind of remember, but I do have it written down, so that's good. Uh, 1 year with real money, trading below the PDT without a cash account, which was ludicrous. 3 trades every 5 days for a year. What a waste of time. And I'm only saying that because I could have been in a simulator on with you know no restrictions, or I could have been in a cash account. So it wasn't good that I did that, and that was just me not knowing that what a cash account even was for like a whole year. Can you imagine? So I got hit with the PDT because I think there was like a holiday, my trade didn't settle, and so I'm like, okay, I can't wait 90 days. In fact, they gave me a one-time forgiveness, and then like 2 weeks later, it happened again. It's like, okay, 2 strikes, I'm out. I go into the sim. That's the best thing I could have done. Back then, the TD Ameritrade simulator, Thinkorswim simulator, was almost the exact same as real account. Like no delay. The only thing is you have to treat it real, as in don't buy 1,000,000 shares because you can't afford 1,000,000 shares with your actual cash. They would allow you to buy into halt resumptions. That is something that, of course, hey, in a real account you can't do that, so don't do it in the simulator. But other than that, treat the strategy the same. I was able to gain way more experience in the sim, in just 2 months than I did a year of trading 3 trades every 5 years, like a freaking fool. Because kind of my learning curve could have been so much faster, you know. But anyhows, you can say it all happened for a reason. It worked out. Commissions went away in 2019, October 2019, and at that time I was green gross. So before commissions and fees, I was making money. But the next step was, okay, let's start factoring in commissions and then work on getting green with commissions. And literally commissions is gone, right? So it's like, hey, the next day I became profitable trader. So at that point I started saving up for PDT. From October 2019, I had all the money ready by May of the next year. May 2020, May 1st, I went live. I did have an E-Trade account that had some money in it, so I did take some trades in there, like in April of that year. But I can show you guys my stats if you want. But yeah. LTBR. And of course, when I get into a rant, I don't look at anything. Classic pastor. LTBR, I will not be touching it. Does not look like my cup of tea. Yeah, I still have my stats from Sim. Who was my mentor? I didn't really have a mentor, but I did watch YouTube. I watched Clay Trader, I watched Ross, I watched a guy named Beginner Trading. John at Beginner Trading is a good guy. Back then him and Mitch. Um you of course will come across these guys like Tim Sykes and other people too, like some humble stuff. But yeah, I think like Ross technical analysis, like just watching on the recaps, watching Clay Trader's like back then Clay Trader was like a way bigger trade. So some like it shows you how times change. Now these people you don't even know who they are, right? Patrick Whelan is a guy I used to watch. He's had some controversy, but I still will check him out every now and again. Everybody's kind of changed. Like people have evolved in different ways. Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. John, Beginner Trading John doesn't do as much small caps anymore, but now more large caps. I think Patrick does like funded account stuff now. Maybe Ross kind of like the only guy that stayed the same. Back then he actually would do the live streams, right?
UVXY.
Back in GameStop day. I mean, man, that GameStop day, man, I tell you.
TZA. BSX.
But yeah, I didn't buy a course, or in fact I couldn't afford to buy a course. So it was just trial and error, review your own trades, and again, because commissions went away, and I can explain this quickly, right? So
UVXY.
the issue I was having with a lot of my trades back then was I'd be green watching at the setup, right? I'd be holding, let's say I'm in at 5, my target is at like 530. The stock would go to like 518. But because my target is 530, I'm not selling anything because the stock should go out at least, you know, the bounce off of this massive dip should at least get back up to that level, which is not even close to the highs. But then it would go from 518 and then 490. And then before you know it, I'm in the red, I'm selling for a loss. And then sometimes it'll curl right back up. So it's like every time I'm in the green and it gets to this quote unquote 518, why not just sell it right there? And when commissions went away, I kind of doubled down on that. It's like every time I'm in the green, why not just take the gains? And that's kind of how this strategy works, right? How it was invented. So in every area where there's this small uptrend right here, why not take the gains? And then when it dips right here, buy it back again and then sell it into this high again over and over and over till you can't do it anymore. Hence the hyper scalping style. So I'll pull up my stats here for the week and for the month, for the year, whatever. For last year, and then the sim stats. Actually, we can start. Let me sign out. I can sign into my other account for the sim stuff first. Log out. Calendar, single screen. Let me go into the chat and share this other screen.
SOXS.
I'll be honest with you guys too. When it comes to the live stream, I was hoping Marcelo was going to go for a full month because sometimes the live streams can be a little distracting when you're trading. Like there's certain things that I have to worry about, as in, like the thing that gets me the most is when I'm trading a stock that's on a different screen for maybe minutes at a time, but I know I have to pull it onto the main screens. That stuff kills me, man, because a lot of times the moment I move to do it, I miss trades because that's just how active it is, you know. But then it's bad to have some nonsense on screen for minutes on end and people not even seeing what you're doing, right? I don't know how I can solve that issue. Even if I buy like another monitor, I don't think it would really help. Okay, let me pull up this trader view. So this is the sim stats 2020 when we went live. January. Okay, no. This is sim. I think this is sim. May, right? April, February, March. Okay, May. There we go.
PLTR.
Is this right? Damn, these numbers are so small. This Friday was like some sort of like glitch in trader view. But this was the hold up. I can't remember. Is this it?
LEU.
I don't think this is right. Hold up. June. Is this accurate? I don't think this is accurate.
BNCE. SXTP.
2020. Did I go in live in 2020 or 2021? Hold on, let me check my notes here. Let's see. Hold up. Where do I go? My brain is fried right now. I'm gonna stream till 12 and then I'll shut it down.
LEU.
Where's the about RT? Okay. There we go. 17. 19. Yeah, May 1st. May 1st. I don't remember having a red. I think I was green all these months, no? Hold on, let me sign into the other account. I was green every month until October of 2020. Something isn't right with the metrics here. I don't know why. Hold on, let's switch to the other account. Let me log out and log back in. This account is in depths. The imports should be accurate in that account, though I don't understand why it's not. And what was June 1st? Let's see. May. Okay, here's the first month in May. Yeah, so it's a pretty good start. 4,800 bucks. This is why it's like if I ever have a month of like, if I ever have a month of like less than 10 grand, it's kind of like at the end of the month when I look back, it's just, it seems so ridiculous because back in these times, you're trading small, but now this is just a normal green day when things are going well. So if there's a month below 10 grand, there's just something wrong, right? Markets are just dead. I'm just trading poor. So yeah, something. It should never really happen, honestly. But anyhow, this was May of 2020 in our live account. 159 bucks to start. Small days adding up. Small days. Okay. It looks like June. Okay, so I'm not sure why the first was messed up on the other one, but and by the way how I would import my trades, it was not set to split per execution. So it's only showing as a few trades, but I actually was still trading very frequently, probably at least like 50, 60, 80 trades a day. Like 50 trades a day minimum, I think. 4 or 5 red days in a row, feeling pretty bummed out, and then you come in on the Tuesday, and then we had, I think, LEDS, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, maybe I'm definitely mistaken. MOSY. LEDS might have been June of the next year. MOSY. These stocks like this are OG stocks. And back to 2020. We didn't really experience any turbulence up until October of this year. September was slow. July, great month at the time. These days I'm still working Amazon job, right? Still leading the inbound team. August, this is where it started to slow down. Big red day to start, just terrible. And then flat month. September, another slower month.
NET.
And then October, disaster.
PLTR.
I think this is one of my only red months since going live. Just look at this nonsense, man. I would love to retrade this exact same market today just to see how I would do. I mean, just look at this disaster of a month. Red everything, red everything. This, what day was it? I think it was this day. or this, I think it was the 21st.
JL.
CLVT.
This day was a very important day for me. This day right here, the 21st of October, 2020. I showed up to trade and I said, "There's no way I, Relentless Trader, cannot get a green day." And I pushed size again after already deciding to size down. Took 2 days off. Now I'd never take a day off like for this, but I took 2 days off. Like, man, I need to get my head right. Da 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 da. Came back. I'm like, nah, man. 2 red days again after like a decent Friday. There's no way There's no way I cannot make money. This day I learned very quickly. When it's not working, it's not working.
UGRO.
And then not until February of the next year, this is a very long sideways patch. Red again the next month. Red $300. And then red again December, or flat December. Flat December. Bro, when I look back at this stuff, it just seems so unreal that, like, these are the numbers, you know? January 2021. A much better month. Small caps just way hotter. We had a much better January. February, we had a great month. Something happened to my account right here, as in, like, I had to change my account number in this week. And the data, I think I had one red day this week, something like that. The data this week was like just gone. It was still I had access to it via my I think my broker statement or something like that. It should have been imported, but I'm not sure what happened. I might have had one red day or maybe two. I don't know. I don't know exactly, but anyhow, I did change my account over this week. I think I did a live stream and my account number was showing the entire time. Something like that. And you know, you can't, for me, I can't take the chance. I mean, I don't know who the hell's watching, right? Pretty sure 99% of you guys are good people. But just in case there's one person trying to get me, if trading is hard and what I'm doing is hard, it has to be hard for them too, right? They can't just come in here and just walk away walk away with my account, you know. That can't happen. So no risks, right? No, not taking the chance. But this was a fantastic month, maybe the best month at the time. And then, you know, we continued. I'm still working my day job at this point, you know. This type of money back then, this is before the inflation really hit. So I was working like unlimited overtime at Amazon. I think 10-hour shifts, 6 days a week. And you know, I mean, it's like a low paying job, but I think what I was making like $1,000 a week, which at the time felt like something. So, you know, making $1,000 a week, and then you add on top of that the week or the month, you know, these type of gains, it felt like I was making some sort of progress in life. You know, like, okay, I made $8,000 this month, or 10,000. Like, I remember my first month, like between the two, where I'm like over 10,000, and it's like, wow, like, you know, $10,000 felt like something, right? You know, May 1800, May of 2021, June of 2021, 6,000 in June month. I think this was LEDS right here. Is that right? Yeah, LEDS. Bro, why can't we get stocks like this, man? If I get a stock like this today, you know, 100,000, man. We're not seeing those stocks anymore. We can get a 100K day right away if we can get a stock like that. July 2000. I think I left Amazon in April of 2022. So again, all of this, you know, and with that, I did the unlimited overtime throughout every one of these weeks. Every month, every week that I could do the unlimited overtime, I was just doing it. I'd go in for 1 p.m., 3 p.m. shifts.
VSAT.
You know, another decent month here. 3,600. So the past store was, you know, doing something, I guess, making some sort of progress. November, and you know, this month, it was like last November got me, but this November, man, let's see how it goes. And, you know, we ended up having a really great month. But over time, you do get more confident. You get more confident. You get more comfortable. You know, having mentors, having people like myself, Marcelo, the MMU community, the chat room. It'll be easier for somebody who's starting now to advance quicker, right?
IVVD.
When you have these people close to you, it's just more natural, you know. Tough months, I think, January, February 2022.
SCYX.
BBAI.
Flat month after a really long time of just, you know, hitting it well. And then February, also flat month. These 2 months, we had the banking crisis. Back when, like, Swiss Bank and what are the other ones? Hang on, I'm already forgetting all the names of these stuff. Credit Suisse and whatever else, or like small caps just disappeared, man. And people were buying the banking stocks. The people who did well, day traded those stocks, and I had refused to trade them. You know, I think March maybe also the banking crisis continued, and then it cleared up when everybody got bailed out from the money printer. April, a decent month there. May. I think this is where we left Amazon in April. Bro, working these jobs, bro. You can definitely feel a sense of betrayal when you work at these companies, when the way how they conduct business is just, it's just too corporate in some sense. I think being corporate in some ways is good, but you can't bring nobody to my face and tell me to train this person to then try to give them my job because they have some sort of diploma or something. Like, that's not gonna work, bro. I've seen that happen to people in that place countless times. Like, why not have that person who's already qualified take the position, and the people who they've already trained who are under them then get that next position, than bringing some random person that doesn't know anything about anything, you know? Oh man, that stuff would drive me crazy in there. But as a trader, like, I never cared too much about it, because it's like, that's not my goal, is to work. My goal is not to work at this company or whatever, but it's just insane to see how the business would be conducted. And I would tell my manager, like, you know, I was a good employee, but I would tell her, like, yeah, I'm not here forever, you know. I'm not there forever, and I don't know if they believe me or not. They probably were like, this guy, he's just like talking and talk, but you know, you leave Amazon and it's like, okay, now it gets real, it gets more real. This is now your only income. What are you gonna do, right? And the summer months were pretty hot. Nice big day right here, 3K and 11. That's a pretty nice day. August. This was the hottest. I still think this is probably the hottest month of trading ever, man. This month had to have been the hottest month ever. We as traders are just not at the level now to make the kind of money we would make today. Back here, you could wake up at 4 a.m. and leave at 8 p.m. Day in, day out. Day in, day out. Back in this month, man. It was nothing I've ever seen before. This momentum here. August of 2022. At this time, everybody had their best month ever. A lot of the times, it's not really coincidence, right? Like, the market is noticeably hotter. And then making 11 grand in 1 month, that's like, from trading, was like a huge milestone. October 22. Another solid month. The journey, man, the journey. The journey of a trader. December 2022, 1500 to end the year. Bit slower, bigger red days here. And then 2023. Is this Trump market or Biden market? I think this is Biden market here. And a lot of this stuff for me was mental. Like, yo, like I gotta just stop doing nonsense. Even now, I gotta you need to keep doing it to yourself, right? Like you have to get these like awakenings almost. Like you gotta be inspired, and then you have to show up with intensity and the right mindset to just say, enough of me doing the same dumb, stupid stuff that I keep doing. Because a lot of times we know what we're doing, and then we just, it's this thing where it's just so hard to avoid it sometimes, but we know we can overcome, right? Can I stop doing the stupid stuff that I keep doing on a daily basis? Not like these things can evolve and change, but for the most part, we know what we're struggling with. And you know, it lined up well with the New Year resolution, and you know, it just came in, and it's like we're gonna try to push more size, be more aggressive. We're gonna try to do this thing, and be even better. And then you know, January, a great start to the year. It always helps that the market is hot. February, another solid month, 9,000 there. March, okay, things a little slower in March, but we'll take the 2,200. April 2023, 13,000, just 4 red days. 3,400 there. 20, I mean, this doesn't even look like it equates to 13,000. Looks like 5,000, but you know, I guess it adds up. May, a really solid month in May here. Bro, right now, it's right. Sometimes I get like kind of upset when I look at the numbers. Like we can make on a good day, we can make this in one freaking day. Like this type of number, 20 grand in a day is supposed to be freaking nothing, man. Like sometimes I sit here and I get enraged just thinking about this stuff. You know, just guys like Big Steve and a few others are probably watching and like laughing, but sometimes the fine line can get you. But May of 2023, solid month. June, the sunshine, the sun was out. June, a little bit more red days, but you know, still solid. July, back here we're limiting to 4 red days. I mean, this is very consistent stuff. Really great month in July. Solid stuff.
LFMD.
This year, this 2025, man, I let them give us a hot month or two in a row. Like I need to see some sweet, consistent momentum. Let the fills be good, man. Let the fills be good. I look forward to record days every day. Every single day of the week, every day is a new record day. Like, this stuff is so doable. It is so doable. It's at our fingertips. August, a nice month. September of 2023. 2023 in itself was a good, consistent month. Look, October, look at this. So October 2023, let's see how this played out. A lot of red days here. 4 red days in a row to start the month. Not good. Smaller green. We barely scratched out like a flat month here. So that's a bit tough to see there, but November, we bounce back. Well, this is more than bouncing back. This is solid month and some bigger days here on the 30th. I can't even remember what stocks this was. I don't even remember this day, actually. Let's see. MINM, 3K, and then Yeah, back in these times, you'd see way more stuff around 3 p.m., 2 p.m. Like staying here all day made every bit of sense. So November was good, and December, we had a good December as well. 2023, so you can see the numbers definitely like compared to, especially compared to like 2021 and 2022, the numbers really like improved. 2020, of course, like smaller numbers, like 2K months. And then 2024,
BZAI.
of course, it always helps when you have these hotter months, like market, as in market is hot, and then your confidence just keeps going up. And then February, which I think a lot of people also had their hottest months.
BZAI.
Bro, at this, man, I tell you, sometimes
NET.
I'm talking very freely right now. Like, I'm not like, holding anything back. This week right here, man, maybe I got too confident, and maybe that's why I was red the next week, but right here, I'm like, and this is good to experience this because you know what you can do, but at this point, I'm thinking this is gonna be every single day. This right here, this week's just now. Now this is the new levels. This is, and it can be, and I think it will be, right? $40,000 a week every single week. There's traders doing this right here in the community, right? The team house members, right? We don't have to look. We don't have to look far. We don't have to look at some guy like Ross Cameron or Tim Sykes to even see that these numbers are right here. Right, you got guys like Tim, Marcelo. I mean, even some of the students, right? Shout out to Beam, Lucas. Some of the students who are very aggressive and really solid traders. Who, Jackson as well, right? You got the brothers from Florida. We have a lot of students who are doing well too. But at this time, man, I'm already like, yeah, here we go, man. Here we go. Yeah. Hold on, hold on. Making 40 grand in a week. Some of these guys are having 100K weeks, right? Way over 100K weeks. So I know that there's like this side of me that cannot rest until, and then even then, if you get to that level and you see that there's more, I guess I'm just not going to be resting, right? Because then you're just going to keep going. But anyhows, at this time, man, week 3, and I didn't even trade to the best of my abilities. One of these days, I'm outside shoveling snow for the whole neighborhood. Another day, I had a headache and just stopped. But the goal is to get this to be the norm, like 40K a week. It might seem like delusion to some people, who are listening. But just like how we started off making in 2020, 2K and these smaller numbers, right? May of 2020. Or well, this was I guess somewhat of a decent month, but yeah, I mean even 4,000 compared to 40,000, right? In a month versus a week, it sounds like a dream, right? It sounds like something that's not gonna happen. Look at this, $196 in August of 2020. And then being able to make $70,000 in a month. So what this tells me is that nothing is impossible. This is the proof right here that we all have to see that just with time, effort, and just keep going. Just keep going. Don't even think about stopping. Just do everything you can now to limit your risk as you learn. And the day that you dare catch on, and the day that you dare catch fire, know what you can do, right? Know what you can do with time. And then things got tough on the month. I think actually, okay, no, I think it was the next month. March, we had a good month. March. I think this year I had an issue with like confidence after struggling in April. Like I showed up, I like I was in the right place and I just didn't do well. And I think I let that get the better of me for a little too long throughout the year. Like I wasn't before this week here, before week 1 of April, I was in a place mentally where it was all about expansion. How can I expand? Almost like if you're playing a game of war and you're thinking about expanding your territory. How can I conquer new uncharted regions? How can I dominate new regions? And it's like within your mind, right? Because it's a mindset. And then I'm trying my best, and then it's like nothing happening. It's like, what? Here, like every day, I want to just jump out the window and break the screens, you know? Sometimes I can be very sane on this live stream, and then in my mind, I'm going crazy. Days like yesterday where I had to just stop because, like, what the hell was I doing not being as sharp as I needed to be, you know? Today the market just a little bit more tricky to trade, but yesterday was a day I could have been up 4,000, I think, you know? So April and then May. Wait, yeah, April. Only the first week of April made us money. It did let us know that it doesn't take a lot to get green, but you still got to be on your game. May, the first 2 weeks were down 7,000. It's like, man, this might be a red month. And honestly, here I was not trading penny stocks. This day, this Thursday. Sometimes you gotta like. It's why it's very important to have experience. It's very important to have a community where you're being very sound with the community and involved. It's why when you're red, it's never a good time to shy away. You're doing your when you go red and you disappear, you're doing yourself a disservice because you're not staying in the loop. You're not calling the other traders, you're not going to the study sessions, you're not going on video calls. And before you know it, you're missing information. This back half of this month could have been plus 40,000 if I was more in the loop and understanding that I should be trading the penny stocks and I should be trading the penny stocks with size. This day, the 16th, is when the penny stocks started to go crazy. And I'm here in la la land, not knowing nothing and avoiding penny stocks, thinking that they're not trading well. Like right now, they're not trading super well. But the day is going to come when it's like the fire's turned back on. It's just how it goes, right? And before you know it, we're 20K days on the penny stocks again. The days are going to come where the stocks go to $50 again, right? It's just the flow, the cycle. So very disappointed that I didn't do a better job of adjusting quicker to the hotter momentum. We did have, because of the sympathy from the penny stocks, we did have some stocks above 1 that did well. And that's what got me back to green. But this should have been a way better back half of the month after struggling in the first half of May. Then we had June, which picked up a little bit from the slower month prior. I can't even remember. It's like this stuff is like all a blur. 2,500, 2,500. These two red days too big. Like we gotta eliminate anything over 1K. Even the 1K is too big, man. Gotta just eliminate. Okay, wrong month. Gotta do August. 5 grand in 2 days is just too much money, you know. Better month here. Smaller red days. Biggest red day 1,300. 250. 42. 278. This is what it needs to be. Red days kept to a minimum. So once you're back green, you're back at an all-time high instantly. Nice Monday, slower rest of the week. And you can see the gains decreasing here, decreasing, smaller, smaller, smaller. It's like that red day might be imminent. We don't avoid it, but then the next day we get some better momentum. A lot of what we do does largely depend on the overall economy too, because I'm pretty sure like the banking crisis was a good wake-up call for that. If things are too bad in the global scheme, it's possible that small caps may slow down.
MGNI.
But the money does not disappear. The money is exchanged. So where's the money? That's the question. Like, if the money goes to large caps, if the money goes to mid caps, if the money goes to crypto, if the, like wherever the money goes, and you have money, you could still make an educated decision. What, even if it's not scalping, like if it's in the market, we can scalp anything. We can go start scalping Tesla tomorrow. If all the money in the world goes to Tesla and it's liquid and there's predictable movements, it's not dominated by algos, we can scalp Tesla and make money. But
INLF.
if it goes to like crypto, we have to like, think about how we would want to move forward with that. But at least you have options, right? The money isn't going to really just disappear. It's more rare that that happens. Even if there's a depression, then I guess everybody's struggling, not just traders, but everybody in the entire world. October, one of our bigger fumble months. This month, we fell victim to not using enough size and not holding long enough. A little bit more size and holding a little longer, we could have did 50 plus thousand, 80,000, 100,000 on this month. This is maybe, it's a debate. It's a debate for people, but October, November, December, especially October and November, which one was hotter? This one, again, with the small adjustments, man, it's just so crazy how some small things can have such an impact. We could have done so much better. November, another decent month. We had some more penny stocks, but we've learned our lesson from May, or was it March, to not ignore the penny stocks once they're working, and just to dial in, the community, I think, as a whole did well, especially with those pennies. And then December, a lot more red days here I'm seeing already. Too big. Just too big. 1,500, 1,400, 1,000, 2,700. Too big, man. Too big. Red days here, too big. 3,000, 5,000, 6, 7. That's 8 if you add the other digits here. 9, like 11, like 12,000 in losses in December 2024. Unacceptable. At the end of the day, this is what you have to be, you have to look at to and acknowledge that you have to improve, This should have been $50,000 a month. And then to start January. This day is what made me really think about my max loss. And it's why you have to just be disciplined, right? I was already thinking about it at the time, but this was me being defiant. This was me saying, even though the stock is hard to trade, I'm going to keep using bigger size even, and I'm just going to keep pushing. Like, how stupid can you be, Like, I get a little frustrated just looking back at stuff like that. Like how in the moment did I not know to just not do something so dumb? It's just, we make mistakes. The only thing you can do is move forward, move on. What are we thinking sometimes? It's not only me, it's everybody. But what are we thinking? What are we thinking in these moments that can make a day go so out of hand? And then here's 2,200 more.
MG.
And then another 2,000. Ay, ay, ay. And you know, this was the day we had that KZIA stock. Some days are hard though. I think that is part of it. We're red 1400. I ended up going green like 400 green. It doesn't show the full thing. And then, man, it's so close. I remember this trade below 10. $10 KZIA, you huge resistance. It rips to like 1080. It comes down to 10. It meets my parameter to take the trade. I buy 1003 on the bids area.
GNI.
I get the fill at 10. Fine, fair fill. It flushes down to about 89 by 90. And what I think I should have done, I should have hit the bids to buy again. I wanted to add into this trade because, again, I like the area for a bounce. But I did hit market, and I think maybe I might have gotten a slightly higher fill. But anyhows, maybe I might have even had a decent fill because my average became like 99.
MGNI.
And there's a spread. I'm in 4,000 shares, $10 stock. It's a little bit more of a riskier position. The stock does tick down. The ask price does come down, and it ticks down to like maybe like 77 by like 85 or something. And I'm like, oh, it's getting a little too tough to hold. We might be coming down. I cut the trade. And then, of course, like 3 seconds later, classic fashion, the stock is at 1040. And I go from green to flat, right back to red in that trade. I don't even know if I don't know where I got. I might have gotten filled lower, maybe like at 67. But that was rough. We make back half of it on the same stock, and then we just lose it back again. And when I get back to low of day right here, I'm like, I have to stop. I have no choice. Did I take on too much risk in that area? Did I get too aggressive? I think so. What I needed to do was to accumulate that same size position in smaller blocks. And like this, it's like the rules are just so, it's like so clear. The rules are so clear. But can you remember everything in the moment, in the heat of battle? And if you go into the gladiator, if you go into the arena as a gladiator, can you remember all your training every time? That's what's required in this field. The moment you forget one small thing, and you know, maybe it's not so small depending on what it is, but it's like if you forget one thing, you're exposed and there's a kink in your armor and you can die. You get murdered in the trade and you're taking losses. You're getting wounded, you're getting injured, you're getting dismantled. And then if your mind becomes compromised, you get emotional, you get frustrated, you get upset. Even when it's going well, if you get too aggressive, too you know, they say like too cocky, too arrogant, right? Then you become overconfident, and then you take your enemy for granted, and then before you know it, you're making mistakes. You know, at the end of the day, like we're warriors here. We're going into battle almost. You know, at the end of it, right? It's really how it is, right?
SOXS.
Days like yesterday for me where you're going to war and you're not feeling right. Best you ease off, retreat back to camp, and then come again the next day with more intensity because you know what you're going up against. You can't try to invade, you know, Rome or one of these places and you're there just lackadaisical, like you're gonna get obliterated. The competition is stiff at the end of the day, right? No matter how you want to twist it and turn it, right? We gotta worry about the algos. We gotta worry about the market makers. We gotta worry about the other communities. At the end of the day, there's some sort of humble trader out there that's trying to be better than us, right? There's somebody right now that's trying to go study to say they're gonna be better than us. Even if they're not thinking it, that's just what it is. Some short seller who wants the stock that we're buying to go up They're going in a whole chat room work. They're going in short at this level. And when the stock fails miserably and flushes, you're taking our money, right? That's just what it is. At the end of the day, that's what it is. So this was like this is like, again, this is like a decent month, but when I look back at this type of month, it's like, bro, I need to mentally amp myself again. I need to just keep being as consistent as I humanly can. I still think that I can be making like 10 times this amount in a month. Like there's I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but I think what I can do is to be as consistently as I possibly can be, and on the days where it makes sense, go as hard as I can. Keep doing what I'm doing. I mean, it's working, obviously, right? It's obviously working. This week has been a slow week. I guess after today's loss, we'll be up 2,500 on the week. It's not a great week for having these 3 red days here. We started off fairly well, but 3 red days in a row is just not great, especially when we should have walked away green yesterday. Again, we're up 4 or 500, and we stopped the live stream right there. But anyhows, 2,500 is, it's not. It could be worse, right? It could be worse. So we gotta focus up for next week. We gotta hit the ground running. We gotta come in strong, be prepared, be ready, and I think being as consistent as we possibly can be. Our morning routine, or let's say, because it starts at night, really, right? It's, for me, it starts in the evening, studying, reviewing, going to sleep on time, coming in early. I should be starting the live stream early. I was having some issues this week, like as in being sick. I think I had COVID. Maybe I still do. I don't know. I've been skipping the gym and all like public things that I do just to be careful. But I feel better now. I feel way better. I don't think I'm at 100% just yet, but almost there. So next week, at the end of the day, if I come in here and I don't do what I have to do, I gotta call myself out. The chat room has to call me out. This is what it is, right? We have to hold ourselves accountable. CDT. Okay. CDT. I'm gonna watch this one here. I do have about 20 minutes before I have to go. So if this holds up over 15, could be interesting. 5-minute candles fresh. It's a pretty big drop there. 30 to 99. Or 96. 30 to 96. I do like the bounce back. Okay. This stock was on my no trade list earlier, so I'm going to start off just 1,500 shares. And we'll see how it does. Tight stops, though, and if we lose anything more than where we are, we're going to shut it down. Bro, next week, coming in here to kill. We're coming in here with a killer mindset to dominate, obliterate, and destroy, leaving nothing behind. Ferocious traders. We're going to be firm, we're going to be sharp, we're going to be aggressive, and we're going to look forward to trading any market the stock gives us. Hot, cold, slow in between, high, low, doesn't matter. 5-cent stock, $50 stock. Any and everything that does make sense for us, that's what we'll do. And so on CDT right here, let's see how this one plays out. I love that we held up the dip.
UVXY.
Again, that 200 EMA, not accurate.
SOXS. SQQQ.
Are we gonna see a late morning, early afternoon mover, or is this stock a bluff?
SOXS.
I want to see over 20. 12. Okay. Not the fill I wanted. It's a okay.
MGNI.
I think if it opens up, we can be pretty good here. Let's see what it does, though. There is a small spread that you got to watch out for, a couple cents. Bit of a higher fill there.
DOCS.
Small seller 26. We bought up most of the shares. KB, where are those bulls? Can we see something here? Time. Candle has a couple seconds left.
IVVD.
Here's a small bid. How well can we do? Not that well. It's up and down. Those shares are being filled. We do have the new 5-minute candle.
ROKU. IVVD. BBAI.
It might need to come down for a bigger pullback. It is 8, 6,
DM.
7, 6. I got 4. Again, kind of getting some higher fills here.
BBAI. ROKU.
It might need below 1, below 2, or 3 rather. Can we see the bounce?
IVVD.
It took
UBER.
a couple losses there. All the way to 20. Wow, that's impressive. That's impressive. All the way to 25. Oh, wow, I could not have seen that coming.
CDT. ROKU.
That was impressive, man. All the way to 38. Wow. I sold at 10 thinking that was a good pot.
DOCS.
$40 for high of day. 40. Come on, CDT. Bust the move. 31. There's a small
BRB.
seller up there. Gotta watch for the fills too. Few sellers at the highs.
CCT. MGNI.
Time 58. Oh, come on. You could have given a little more. I wanted lower there.
MGNI.
Time.
MGNI.
20.
LTVR.
Time 30 seconds. Come on, come on. Can we see that retest? $30. No, not quite there. 28. And there's only 7 seconds. So the candle's about to close here.
SOXS. MGNI.
Where's the continuation in these small pops? They're not seeing the retest. And the dip is holding very high. The dip is holding extremely high. We're not getting over 33 really. Can we push through? The highs are still 40. We got a couple sellers, 20, 36. The support is very high relative to the resistance. And freaking support, man. Bro, I don't trust this level at all. I mean, I took it twice, but it's still holding up relatively high. Okay, okay, okay. There's a spread. It's a bit of a rejection of the highs there.
MGNI.
See, this type of pullback we should have had already. This is just wacky price action, man. We should have been had that type of dip and then curled back up to the highs. Now it's happening off just a straight rejections, you know, just it doesn't look as good, but you know, we'll see. Ridiculous, man.
MGNI.
Like, you know that bigger drop has to come, but and one and done.
IVVD.
SLNH. AIFF.
IVVD. AIFF. UVXY.
Time 12 o'clock. I gotta get going in like 10 minutes. Hopefully we see new highs. 26, 28.
IVVD.
Hopefully it goes. Can we make the new high?
CDT. DOCS.
Come on, 45, 50.
CDT. LION.
What? How did I not make money? Bro, come on. That's not right, dude. That was a great trade. 60. It's opening up.
CDT. IVVD. NET. MGNI.
Bills are not the best at all.
TROO.
NET.
Oh, what's that, man? Come on. It doesn't like to dip, does it? Dip, dip.
DOCS. IVVD.
These damn stocks, man.
RELI.
IVVD. LFMD.
It's not really coming down a lot of. Oh my god, look at that seller. Oh shit, I'm gonna get caught there. There's 138,000 seller. Well, that's gonna bring us down quite a bit. And I'm now about to say it's not coming down with any sort of volume or speed. And then here it goes. Lows at 33. Jesus Christ.
IVVD. DOCS.
I gave into temptation of buying high. There's a massive seller here though. Will it break? There's a massive, massive seller. Can we hold up? Bro, it's just a little disappointing to get caught in that drop.
IVVD.
I think the seller might have been there before I got long, or at least the moment I got long.
IVVD.
So will the previous support hold up, or the previous resistance rather? Also watching for them to move the order down, see how it reacts to a seller coming right on top of us.
DOCS.
It can definitely break it.
IVVD. IVVD.
Is it just gone? Come on, what is that? So I guess that's like spoofing? Maybe?
IVVD. LTBR.
I might stop here in a bit. I don't like that I haven't made progress. So, and I do have to go in like 5 minutes too. So, I give it like another minute or two here. The
IVVD.
31 dip isn't bad, but the
LTBR.
problem is that the seller is at 44. So, 132,000 shares.
DOCS.
So for me, that's why I'm like 31. I'll take the exit up there at like 42, 43. But to try and hold through that seller is like a little tricky, but the order just disappeared. Only got 46. 46 steps. Flirting in the same freaking range, man. See, like that type of trade there is just ridiculous to not make anything. What are the fills? Bro. Here's the seller, he's back. 132,000 shares, 55. Seller is back. Back from the depths. I wanted to test the seller so bad. Come on, come on. Let's see. Let's start filling these shares. Time 16.
LTBR.
Do we have hidden sellers at 50?
IPA.
If you're still watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that thumbs up. 40, 43. It would be so nice to get like a late parabolic mover. Come on, push over 50. If they cancel, I'm buying. If they can't, if the order's going down, I'm buying too. Come on, push, push. The bulls are sleeping.
UBER.
There's 50 again. We might have hidden sellers at 50 because we're really not pushing through. Just waiting patiently.
UBER.
Waiting patiently. Not gonna give in to temptation this time. Son of a freaking gun, man. I didn't get the size I needed there. That was so fast. Come on, break this freaking seller. Let's go. Break the seller. Break the seller. 118,000 shares remaining 55. Where are those bulls? The bulls are slacking. Or you can't curl up that violently and do nothing, man. 35 lows. Maybe it needs a bigger pullback. Well, I have to go, so yeah, I gotta go. I mean, I think this thing still looks interesting. Maybe I go another 10 minutes. I'll stay another 5-10 minutes. It needs to get over that seller, and then, we'll see. 35 for those lows,
FBGL halted.
which is
FBGL will resume in 12 hours, 26 minutes and 15
a bit
seconds.
of a double bottom, somewhat.
NET.
Again, the seller's still there. 96,000 shares remaining. It's lagging. I gotta be careful. Come on. Where are those bulls? Let's wipe them out. 97,000.
INLF.
I'm gonna add if it's good. Oh, you son of a gun, you. Do not disappoint us. 44. Taking a dip at 40. I think it's fine if it doesn't go immediately. That's fine. But it needs to hold up though. I should have held that longer. How low? How low are we going? This thing better not fail, bro. If this fails, that'll be so sad. We have everything we need now that the sellers bought up to go to the moon. It's screaming at me over new highs. We can do our damage right here, right now, if it is ready to go.
DOCS. UBER.
Oh man.
FBGL may resume in less than a minute.
It's just playing games almost.
UBER.
Like, does it need to drop more? Like, come on. I want the position because I know what we can expect if she's good. Or am I delusional here? I'm gonna watch it like a hawk in the next 5 minutes.
UBER.
You're not going without me. Come on. Come on. 55, 60. KB, KB, KB. KB, come on, KB. This thing has room to run to the moon. Come on. Where are those bulls? Where are those bulls? Where are those bulls? And the bulls are freaking disappointing me. I'm gonna hold 1,000. I'm gonna add back if it keeps going. Bro, I should have bought like 6 times down there, man. It's the freaking areas I gotta buy more. Don't be a bluff. Come on. Don't you be a bluff to us. You can do it. You can do it. And stopping out scratch. Okay, maybe I should go. Is anybody even still here? My nose is so stuffy. What position size are you getting in and out with? I'm using 3,000 share blocks right now. 3,000 share blocks. That's why I couldn't understand why I wasn't making any money. I guess my fills are just terrible. Hold up, I gotta fix this thing down here, man. It should show my position size. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Does it? Or is it only for that one? Let me see if I do one share. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not even showing. You know what? I was playing around in here a couple days ago. That's probably. I gotta fix that. Guys, next week I'm gonna start filming more success interviews. I'm gonna film. There's gonna be an episode next Sunday, guaranteed. Get back dialed in. This stock is moving kind of weird, man. It should have already went, and I still have the one share. Well, the good news is that we brought our day back to green somehow. Small green, $300. I would have expected the stock to make the move already. I could see some traders giving it another maybe like 10 minutes to consolidate. But I do have to go, sadly.
FBGL Halt X.
Oh, what size was I using in 2020?
40 seconds.
I think like 500 share blocks, 600 share blocks, sometimes 1,000 share blocks. That type of size. But hopefully that inspires a few people, man, because the journey, I didn't just come in as a great trader right away. You know, it took time. So where I am now, it's like I feel pretty good about it, but I know that there's a lot more room to go. Like, bro, there's no way that I'm like I don't want to get too crazy on here, but man, there's no way. There's no way that I'm not gonna just keep trying because I'm seeing the numbers around me, all around me. The students, the team house, the boys, my good old friend Marcelo.
X.
Bro, even somebody like Ross, like they said he's up 40 grand in pre-market. Dang, this thing is tanking, man. Short sellers won battle here. A big short seller, maybe. I don't know if it's somebody just, you know, taking profits or if they were going short, but this thing is tanking. And we're breaking down. If it flushes out again, there could be another dip if you're not already in on this dip. But hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. At least we're ending the day green here. After fees, probably 288. So we survived. Next week we're going to come in fierce, sharp, and ready to roll. We're going to do our due diligence. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I'll be watching the Super Bowl, but I'm going to do my studying on Saturday evening. I'm going to just stay in and just, you know, probably Saturday afternoon, like a little early, study up, review Thursday. Today I'm going to review a little bit, but more so yesterday I want to really review. And then probably go back to some bigger green days, remind myself of what the hot market looks like, and then just stay on standby. Stay ready so we don't have to get ready. So when something comes, no excuse. No excuse. No excuse. A stream deck is nice for you. You can press a hotkey and switch the screen, really. A stream deck really not that sophisticated. What I'm doing, I can show you, right? So there's this like hotkey, somewhat of a hotkey. I'll show you guys. So if I go to the other screen, right? Let's say I'm watching at CDT. Let's put a different stock down here. You can like drag this thing. You can drag the name up here, and you can drag it to the level 2, or you can drag it to the other monitor, right? So if I switch back to screen 1, I can just drag it and drop it. It is quick, but there's times where like
Resume in less than a minute. PTGX.
I think I just have to just trade until I get the break, the real proper break. And what I've been doing is that the moment the stock starts to dip, I try to do it, but then there's no real break there either, you know, because it's intense. Like my hand has to stay on the hotkey, and my eyes have to stay on the level 2, or else like even just missing the data for a second in a key area can result into not being in. There was a trade where it's like somebody came to my house earlier, and I said that there's a lot of distractions. This guy told me, he shouts out to say he's leaving because he just came randomly. And GSIW, I don't know which one it was. Was it? I think it was this one. Was it this dip? Or was it in here? No, yeah, it was right here. It's 97 dip. First official dip below 1. Right here is where I kind of like, you know, this stuff like annoys me, man. But what are you gonna do, right? Day trading, I tell you. You can't blame other people when you miss a trade. It's just part of what it is, you know? But sometimes it's a little frustrating when you don't quite hit your marks. Some of you guys might have kids running around in the background, you know? If you have kids running around in the background and you're trading, then what are you gonna do, right? So I'm getting ready to head out. I'm gonna shut down the stream. Catch you guys later. It's been Relentless Trader. I hope you guys had a good one. Hit that thumbs up. I gotta head out to get my... Do I want to put all my business out there? Well, I guess I am the most transparent trader, right? I'm gonna go get my siblings from school. I'll catch you guys later. Stay safe, stay green.